Apple cranberry with rum.
Oh, go crazy. I should have got some wine. My dad had some wine in there, right? And he was like, "This is too sweet for me." And I'm like,
Mm,
"She kidding
mm-mm.
me? I bet I do it. If I do
There's
it." To quote an Indiana legend.
mm.
Hey, how many times do you go around yelling you're an indie animal? Like since y'all won like the sports ball thing. Do you do that?
Not one bit, not at all. I don't
Listen,
care about.
missing out on that moment. Let me not get you in trouble. Uh, nah, that video it pops up like maybe. Have you seen that dance video where he's like, "I'm an indie animal," and then he's like dancing with his friend, and it's really bad, but it's like,
No,
"Oh, I got
no.
you." No, you got to know the lore of where you're from. You got to know the lore.
Well, hold up, hold up. I
Here
am
we go,
not from
Florida.
here.
I know. Go ahead. Go ahead.
We were a Spanish colony.
We was kings, Mark. That's what that just gave me.
That's how I like to always remind people is like, no. Yes, I will not get into where my family is from. But no, I'm not from Indiana. I'm not from this Midwest bullshit, and I will cuss.
And I will cuss. The clarification afterwards is great. Nah, it's crazy, bro. I remember like my travel path going from Bama to Indy and then back here, and like seeing how it all kind of played out, and I'm like, Indy is way more like Alabama than they want to say.
Oh, 100%.
It is way closer than they think. Way closer than
Mm-hmm.
what they think, man. It's yeah. God bless them, I guess, or not.
No.
Now, hey, question. I meant to ask you this. What am I calling you? You know what I mean? You have multiple names.
Most
So,
people
like,
do.
yeah. Ooh, catch your mic a little bit. Turn it out a little bit if you can.
Most
Yeah.
people do. They
Yeah.
have multiple names. In
Yeah.
fact, I will be changing my name legally, just the middle name.
Okay.
But Travis is my preferred nomenclature.
Okay. Got you. So Trav the nomenclature. Got it. That's like a rap name.
Nope.
Travis
How do I
the nomenclature.
how do I ban the
Si, si, oui.
stringer again?
The one day they make a kill switch for like streams, you're gonna screw me over, bro. I know.
Oh, 100%.
That's
You're
cool.
gonna say something off the cuff, and then all the chats all of a sudden just gonna see the little like of like the
Right.
camera's cutting out.
the Rob face where they're just like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, cut you up a little bit more. We're gonna get it right. I sound good on my end though. I wanna make sure
Yes, you do.
audio level is good.
But I am also doing this, and the
Yeah.
mic is stationary.
Oh no, you're good. Nah, you have it's not a pause situation, so we're fine. A little bit more.
I got you.
Oh, stop! Why would you do it on purpose? Now, see, hey, no, let me tell you, Paul's been coming through with like the last couple of episodes we had on Empty Crates, a music podcast, among such other things. Shout out to homie Gut. That's crazy. I said that podcast name before I said this one, which is stupid, but we'll get there. White wife beater, hair unbraided. So he just came in just ready to just dunk on everything. And that seems to be the version of Paul we've been getting lately. Just angry Paul. It's been good for content, but
I'm fine with angry Paul. I'm okay with angry Paul. Angry Paul is hilarious.
Angry
Especially
Paul is hilarious.
when he gets Spectrum on the line.
Oh no.
I can't I can't do it because then I'm gonna like dox him with his full legal name.
Right. Conflabbit. This is Jabri. I just had an issue that I needed to talk to your supervisor about. And if not, it's okay.
It's okay. And then I am not feeling well. Actually, how are you doing today?
How was your day?
Yeah.
How rude of me to call you on your work day.
And 10 seconds before, he's like, I'm going to call these people and I'm going to tell them what, and they're going to give me exactly what I want.
It is a legendary story with my homie Paul. Shout out to Paul, where he was mad about his internet connection. Because at the time, he had trash internet connection. This is some years ago. And out of nowhere, he's like, I'm calling them. I'm calling these blah, 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 blah. And then he calls, and it's the most gentle conversation we've ever heard.
Like we all code switch in life. And some people have to code switch harder and more often than others.
Thank you for that. I appreciate being seen. Thank you.
Yeah.
what an ally, Travis the
Right, you know.
nomenclature. What an ally.
But that's like being in the desert and then blinking your eyes and then all of a sudden you're in the ocean. Like how drastic of a code switch he went from cussing them
That is
out
an
to
arcane jump switch. Like,
yeah,
like go from one thing
like
to another quick.
yeah, the how drastic he goes from I'm cussing them out and then the person answers the phone and he's just like, well, howdy doody neighbor. And
Howdy ho. Like just
it's
man.
like,
Yeah.
oh.
I had a hankering to call you guys. Like, yeah, whatever. Oh yeah, I should do this. I should do this because I actually do want to do this at the beginning of the podcast on this one, as opposed to like the running joke I have on other ones. Hey, you. First and foremost, thank you for being here. Secondly, welcome back to the shenanigans. This is the skill tree. Respect, I guess is the way you can say it. That's how I was told I should say it. It's the respect skill tree. It's a gaming podcast for gamers and whoever else want to listen. This is a light work presentation situation, also in accordance with King LJ TV, and I hope you're stationed for our sponsor. We don't have a sponsor yet. I'm just kind of just putting that there so we can get ready. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's the intro. My name's LJ. I'm here with the homie. You want to introduce yourself? You want me to introduce you? Like, how you feeling?
We can do this currently.
Okay.
My name is Travis.
The nomenclature.
This is not.
I hope it catches. You hope the eyebrows catch from my sketch. I deserve this.
This is not happening.
Oh my God, stop it, please. All right, that's fair. All right, look, I won't say it if you don't do your Paul impression. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Is that fair? I think that's
fine.
Fair.
No, but I will keep making fun of your eyebrows for your short form content.
That's
the eyebrow wiggle's hilarious.
It's engagement. It's fine. Whatever. So it's cool. I just like how 9 times out of 10, whenever I get a text message from Travis about anything that I do, like content related, it's the wrong pickup. Like, it's not the one thing I want people to focus on at all. Like, he sent me a response one time for a sketch. He was like, "So your iPad cover don't fit?" I was like, "Hey, bro, dog." Like, I'm doing my best. All right, I'm doing my best.
Hey, I see the things I see, and they are not the things that other people are intended to see.
That's fair. That's why this works. Anyway, hey, that's the intro, and we got stuff to talk about. So we appreciate you guys being here, man. Cause you can be anywhere else in the world, and you're here rocking with us. We don't take that for granted. So, that being said, we got 3 main things to talk about. I guess I could just do like the bullet points of what we're gonna hit, and then we'll circle back. Xbox developer _direct, because that's how they have it. Right, which I kind of get it, but still, every time I look it up, it don't say developer direct. It's developer _direct. So I want to give proper attribution. We're gonna talk about it.
You forgot bracket 4K bracket space developer _direct 2026.
Oh my God. Yeah. Well, you know what? I don't want any issues. So I think that's fair. We are also going to talk about player retention, starring ARC Raiders and Highguard. That's going to have some interesting things. And then last but not least, we're going to hit that Ubisoft restructuring because there's some things there that we have to discuss as well. All right. So 100%. That's the main 3 topics. Hopefully you lock in with us. I guess we can start with the first one. Yeah, I think we can just jump in, right? I feel good, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Neat. Okay, cool. Yeah. So Xbox's developer _direct bracket 4K close bracket. It happened a little while ago, and they announced a few interesting things, mainly 4 games. You know how that goes. I think last year was when they announced some big games, and they came out that was actually pretty good. And this one seems like a pretty decent 4-game lineup that they got that's dropping relatively soon, actually, all things considered. So they started off with Forza Horizon 6. You want to let me ask you this. It's a choose your own adventure type thing. You want to talk about these one by one, or do you want to like mention all 4 and then go back and hit each one? How you feeling?
I'm a big fan of talking about all 4 and then like in a quick and then going through all of them. Okay. And with the mystery 3rd one, we can reveal it immediately or
yeah, we'll reveal it. Yeah. I mean, Yeah,
Okay.
it was a smashing good time when they designed it, I guess. So whatever. Um,
Uh,
so so Forza, which I misspelled and put Forza here, which is hilarious. But Forza Horizon 6 is the first one that they led off with. It has a launch date of May 19th. Same company from the previous ones. I mean, you know what they're about to do as far as
right.
this. Um, then they have the one person, one dog action RPG. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Yeah, you ain't seen this before in the game. Had a pet before? Not
Oh
you.
man, I
Beast of
literally,
Reincarnation
I
launches
literally
from
had this in my notes. Literally in quotes, one person, one dog RPG.
action RPG.
Yeah,
Action
sorry.
RPG.
Yes, yeah.
They are so serious about it. It's like everywhere in the branding.
Great.
Beast of Reincarnation is launching from Game Freak in summer of 2026. And then we have which I was told is pronounced as Kiln.
Kiln.
Kiln?
I don't do pottery, but I'm gonna hope that's
I
correct.
don't, man, I'm hoping I'm pronouncing this correct. You know what? 10 seconds. Hold on.
About to Google how to pronounce kiln.
I got you. Say less. Here we go.
Kiln.
Ha! Kiln. All right.
Kiln.
Okay. All right. It's Kiln. Feel like I'm slurring my words when I say it, but it's shattering expectations, I think, by being the first online multiplayer pottery party brawl. Oh my god, that's a tongue twister.
It is. Yeah.
Oh, hold on,
What's his name from Double Fine just kept messing it up the entire time.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Online multiplayer pottery party brawler, and it's launching in spring. 4 players. I think it says 4 players. And then last but not least, a little game called
Fable.
Yeah, that's what he said. Fable. Fable.
Fable. Yeah.
Fable's back finally. You know, it only took forever, but it's back autumn of 2026. So that overall, I think the developer direct was pretty good. Like, I think it was a very interesting watch. With some things being more interesting than others.
True.
For multiple reasons. So
100% true. Yes.
Let's start with Forza. We both like this game a lot. This is the version of Forza I play. They have like a more real world simulator that I'm just like, eh. But Forza Horizon is the fun one. That's like, I'm never going to get Burnout Revenge remastered, so this is the closest thing to it. It is what it is, man.
Yeah, Burnout's never happening, but Playground Games comes out every couple years with a Forza.
They got a cadence.
They got
a pretty good cadence
with Horizon, the arcade style, where if you bought GTA Online just to drive cars and don't want to get shot, this is what you do.
Yeah, fair. Because GTA 5 for a hot minute was the best racing game on that console, on the early consoles.
Oh, 100%.
Which is, I don't know what that's saying about the early console, but that's 100% a fact.
Right.
We used to link up and have races on GTA 5. So yeah. Anywho, but yeah, they're saying that there's going to be more cars in it than at launch than any other game. I think they said something like 550 or something stupid.
Yeah. So I don't remember what the previous 5, which takes place in Mexico, had at launch, but they said 550 cars at launch, which is the most that they're going to have ever, supposedly. I mean, and I'm so excited for this game. It is on like the, I don't know, bell curve of games that I enjoy. Forza Horizon is on like out of nowhere because I love cars, and I can't afford any of the cars in these games, even the cars that probably cost 10 grand. I can't afford that, but I can drive it in this game, and I can drive it in Japan, and I'm probably never going to visit Japan. And unless I watch Tokyo Drift, and that's not even visiting it. So
also that's not even like a good way to visit Japan. I think you'd have more fun just watching random anime number 3. Like, I don't think Tokyo Drift is a proper reflection of. I mean, maybe the car scene, but like other than that, like
But
whatever.
Playground Games has done a fantastic job with representing just car culture and the point of like just enjoying car culture. And Japan is like, don't mess this up level of car culture. Well, yeah, a lot of things, but like
Yeah.
it's huge in car culture, and JDM, which is the style of Japanese import cars, is
Mm.
you're either a European car person or a JDM car person, and you can throw all the Mopar people, which is American muscle cars. We don't care about them ever, and you
Yeah.
can quote that. Uh,
What a clip! Look at you clip farming already. That's crazy.
I cannot wait for this.
I don't like
I
the way
love
you
it.
pointed at me when you said that. Like, hold on a second. Like, wait. Like, you was cooking, and then I felt attacked. Like, wait, listen,
I
all right?
do not have the
I
correct
drive
way.
I drive this Nissan because it works. Okay.
I drive the Toyota because like the one I wanted wasn't available.
Fair.
Uh, I honestly can't wait. This is so exciting.
Right.
The level of like sound design that they put into these cars, because a lot of these cars have iconic levels of specific sound for like the exhaust, and like them
Yeah.
putting all this effort in, them like everything is just going to be great. And
Yeah.
the things that they've added, if you want to talk about some of that, I'm going to
Yeah.
just keep talking.
No, I mean, no, you're making good points though, because there's not too many safe bets as Forza Horizon series. Like,
Mhm.
I think the regular series is at more risk to like not do well as opposed to the Horizon series, because you get all of this, and on top of that, they kind of nailed the locale too. They went to Japan, and
Mhm.
you gotta. I'm very excited just to see what they do with it, because that's always been a place I wanted to visit. I always wanted to go, and I'm gonna go. It's on my bucket list. I'm gonna go. Like, I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna get over there. When they like Americans more. So, like, just kind of a
No,
hostile
that's
climate right
yeah.
now. I don't want to feel like
It's
they look, yeah.
It's so great. I
Yeah.
cannot wait. They're adding more RPG style elements to it, because
Yep.
like they're adding your ability to have a garage now, instead of and your friends can
Yeah.
visit your
They
garage.
have
You
like
can
you could add
customize
like a
it.
base
Yeah,
kind of thing, right?
like called it the estate, and
Yeah.
you
That's rich people talk for base.
oh yes, yeah, the estate.
Yes, it's of
Yeah.
Travis the nomenclature.
Oh my
Si,
god, I
si,
hate
si,
this.
si, oui, oh.
Like,
Sorry,
I
I don't know. I gave you that experience. So sorry. You
uh
don't deserve that. Go ahead.
no, I like the way that they're bringing the light RPG elements, and the way that they're bringing more of the arcade style, because yeah, like normal Forza is very simulation heavy, and that's not something that's a safe bet anymore, especially with
Yeah.
e-sim racing, however you want to say it, is now a huge thing, and like you can't do it
Yeah,
wrong.
sure.
But there's not that many non-simulation, more arcade style racing games that exist at all besides Forza. And
Yeah.
it's not just coming to Xbox.
Yeah, that's the other big thing.
Yeah.
Two things I'm gonna say off that. Like, one, the fact that it's coming to multiple systems is cool.
Mhm.
Xbox is smart for delaying it for other systems, though.
Yes, they are.
Like
100%.
listen, don't give away the whole goose. Oh my god, bro.
Right.
Um, but the second thing that I always thought was interesting about it was how I want to say this. I don't know how I want to articulate that, so I'm not. I'm just saying that I think that it's really cool that it's coming to multiple systems. And it's supposed to have like crossplay and all that too, right?
Yeah.
I
It's
would
always
imagine.
had crossplay between Xbox and PC. I
Yeah,
fully imagine they're going to add crossplay between PlayStation as well.
for
It's
sure.
I I've only seen, because there's like I think maybe Project Cars.
Yeah.
But I can't think of the PlayStation arcade game for racing game that even exists anymore. So I think that they're just
Yeah, because everything that comes up for me is like the simulation stuff, like Gran Turismo and
right.
Project Cars, like you said,
Yeah.
stuff like that. Oh, I will say this though. You mentioned something about other arcade games like that don't exist anymore, and that's facts. It's like we either get like a one off that's really good, like Split Second or something like
Yep.
that, and then that'll be it. I mean, here's hoping that the Star Wars Pod Racer is good.
Oh, I cannot, bro. I cannot wait for
So
that. I can't wait
yeah,
for that. But
same people that's
yeah,
behind Burnout Criterion. So like so I'm hoping
I'm
that that's the
hoping,
thing
yeah.
where he brings it back. Yeah.
But if Forza can capture the PlayStation audience.
It can.
Because the way they've already captured Xbox, like if you're gonna play a racing game on Xbox and you're not trying to do a full simulation game and you just want to have fun, everyone just plays Forza. And if they can capture the PlayStation audience, it's going to be amazing. Like I loaded up Forza 5 a couple weeks ago. It's still full of people.
Yeah.
This is going to be fantastic. The only problem is you're driving on the wrong side of the road. But
that's gonna be a thing.
You know, and according to apparently Reddit likes to bring that up too, because there's a whole bunch of people on Reddit who are like, I live where you drive on the left side of the road. This is still gonna mess me up because every game I play where I drive is on the right side of the road.
It shows how much driving's been Americanized by video games. My God.
And I can't. This is so cool. I love the way that they're doing like the level up system where you don't start out as like the main person. It's amazing. Yeah. The cars, I can name off 90% of the cars that showed up in the trailer. I want most of them in real life, but I'm not made of money. I could talk for a couple hours about the cover car, but we don't have time for that.
Sick,
bro.
That joint's sick. I saw that. I'm
like,
good choice. Good choice.
It is brand new to the point that we don't know the price yet.
Oh, so it's like they got this for this.
So Toyota.
I was about to ask you a question, but it's. I'm gonna make a note for later. But go ahead. Yeah.
So, I can't remember his first name, but Toyota, as in the CEO of Toyota, whose last name is Toyota, is a huge
Toyota.
Yeah, he is a huge enthusiast car fan. He loves enthusiast cars. Like a lot of.
I would hope so. That's like his Halloween.
Yeah. So I know you're not a huge car guy. So, but like. There's the GR series, which is called Gazoo Racing. It is the enthusiast level of cars. You have the GR Yaris, the GR Corolla, the GR86, the GR Supra, and now the GR GT. And they're all supposed to compete from you have 20 grand in your bank account to you have many commas in your bank account, and you can pick any car you want, and you can enjoy it forever. And the GR GT is for what's called the GT3 racing class. And it's to get super nerdy for like 2 seconds, to get into this racing circuit / class, you have to sell a real version of the car that's street legal. So they made the race car and then said, what's the least we have to do to make this street legal so that we can sell it and then get into this race series. And it's phenomenal.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah. See, that's the perspective you provide, Travis. You feel me? Yeah. And I almost joked on you about getting nerdy a little bit. I'm like, this whole podcast is nerdy. It's about video games. What are we talking about?
Yeah, but I'm about to dive into cars, and that's not something we do.
Don't worry. I'm pretty sure I'm going to match your energy on a game coming up later.
100%. 100%.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to this one, though. And it's coming out in May, so it's a few months away. I know they're going to probably drop more information from it because they did info dump a lot in that developer direct. But in a good way, though. I like when they do stuff like that, when the camera's not focused on people walking into their buildings in slow motion. Because that's a thing. I halfway wanted to like do that here, like for an intro video or something. So, yeah. But anyway. But I thought that was a good start to it. And so that transitioned into
bro, okay, this one.
Oh man, so Beast of Reincarnation. I keep saying Beast of No Nation because I think of rap lyrics way too much. Beast of Reincarnation. This is the Game Freak joint. We both have thoughts on this one.
I have emotional response thoughts.
You might have an emotional outburst about this one. So the perspective. Let me paint the perspective of myself and of Mr. Nomenclature here. So for myself, I am a casual Pokemon fan. All right, I still make the running joke that my favorite Pokemon game is Super Smash Brothers. It doesn't go over well. I don't care, right?
That's
Now I do like the
hilarious.
series and the anime and all that. Like I enjoy it. It's cool. But as far as like I would do a little bit of the battling and stuff like that, but I never was deep enough as far as getting into like the cards and the collectibles. Like the furthest I went was Pokemon Stadium 1, 2, Pokemon Puzzle League Challenge. There's a throwback for you, right? Yeah.
Puzzle
Yeah.
League Challenge.
Yeah. I'm a real fan.
I didn't have an N64.
I also had a 64. These are all 64 games.
I did not have an N64. I was poor.
Man, I was okay. Look,
I had a Super Nintendo and a Sega Saturn that were both hand-me-downs.
Oh yeah. Nah, I had each system, but my parents would make me give away the previous one in order to not teach me greed, because biblical.
Okay, yeah.
Before my mom passed, I showed her how much a Panasonic 3DO cost, and she was like, "You had that?" I said, "Yeah, mom, I did."
Wait a,
what do I have to do? Gee whiz.
I'm not gonna go down the statement I was gonna say.
So anyway, back to One Person, One Dog, the game, because we've never seen that in a video game before. We've never seen a dog and a person together in a video game like this before, right, Travis?
Okay, so I can't name the game because it was not my style, but there's explicitly the one that had the giant deer dog that was like PlayStation only. Yeah, okay. Sorry.
Well, that was Nintendo, but yeah, I got you.
Yeah,
Okami. Yeah.
This has never been done before. There is literally a game that we're going to talk about 2 games from now that had 2 games in its series that centered heavily on your character having
presentation.
A dog. Same exact presentation.
Game Freak was like, nah. Let us get on our high horse. We're gonna make some claims. You're not gonna disprove them.
And I will give my background of I had Pokemon cards. The very first game that was bought for me that was not a hand-me-down was Pokemon Yellow.
What is the animal in the back corner?
What this?
Is it? Yeah.
That's Baby Yoda. Flo had to get that
okay,
from...
gotcha.
Yeah,
you know what's funny? I looked at it sideways for a second. I was like, is that Eevee?
Actually, speaking of Pokemon, my favorite Pokemon is right here.
Is that Black Pikachu? Who is that?
No, that's Black Eevee. Black
Eevee.
On the other side of the trail, the Black Pikachu went to Cranbrook. His parents were.
Oh man, listen. Hey, parents had a real good marriage,
right?
I heard Cranbrook was a private school,
right? So, as soon as I saw Game Freak show up, like before they even talked about the game, and I saw Game Freak show up, and then they talked about and then I saw the first picture of this game, I got pissed off because you know what, Game Freak? If you can do this, where has the effort been for the last 10 years? Not even, let's go 15 years of Pokemon games. If you can do
Pokemon Za, the pizza one, Pokemon Za, Z-A-A-Z. Yeah. That was a interesting outing.
If Flo were here, she'd be screaming more because for some reason she is very emotionally. She is 100% in every one of those games back when I owned a Switch. Okay. This is just like this is like if you play a pickup game of basketball and your buddy misses every single shot every time, and then next week you see him at the Olympics win gold medal. I'm just like,
okay, so first off, because you make jokes all the time about basketball and just say sports ball, and then you just made a very nuanced basketball reference here that works. Man, you might have messed yourself up in the future with that narrative.
I will continue the narrative that I don't know sports, even though I do watch certain sports. But anyways,
Clip that.
You can you can talk about this one, because as soon as they started talking about anything, I got pissed and checked out.
Yeah. So here's the thing, man. There's a lot of interesting ideas that they have. They're making it very action based, action oriented. It doesn't feel like a Souls game per se, but it does feel like it has a little bit more of like the. I wouldn't go as far as saying it looks as brutal as Wukong or anything like that, right? But it
No, it
definitely
doesn't.
looks like it's going to be like a fun action game that you can ramp up the difficulty on. And they're talking about all the different things you can do in interactions with the dog, and they're showing off all these different backgrounds and how the story fleshes together or vines together, because they're technically made from vines, right? Or something like
Mhm.
that, some type of curse. And the creativity is just jumping off the screen, which is the big thing. It's like
Oh my
it
god.
looks good.
I went back and
And
rewatched it today. Uh
I'm
it
sorry.
it looks like, the worst part is this game looks phenomenal. It
Yeah.
looks so good. It looks phenomenal. It's hitting every console, day one Game Pass.
Oh, by the way, day one Game Pass.
Yeah,
Just for the record. Yeah.
yeah. Uh, it looks phenomenal, which just once again made me angry again. And it's like,
And now you understand the plight, if you're listening, of most Destiny players when it comes to Marathon. Welcome.
oh no, I have nothing to steal, so we can
Ah,
talk about that.
yikes. Oh, man. Oh,
uh,
snap. Okay.
but no, it looks phenomenal. It looks amazing. Like, they legit put their heart and soul into this, and I'm
So
just
that
like,
opens the question, right? Like, do
yeah.
you think that they were doing the whole, we're going to use this as the safe bet to make the creative idea that we want to make? And they looked at it that way versus being like, why don't we just make the safe thing the creative thing? You know?
It feels that way. It feels like either, like, they've been, because it definitely, for, and I'm not a diehard Pokemon fan, but it
Yeah.
feels like
Says
from
the
the
guy with the Eevee in the background.
yes, that's Space Eevee.
Yeah. Space Eevee. I'll
Yeah.
allow it.
But from the consensus of the internet, Game Freak has been phoning it in for the past however many years
Yeah.
for Pokemon, and they said that in this, that they've been working on this for 6 years. So it feels like they know Pokemon will cash every check that they write. It doesn't matter how bad it is. Pokemon will just cash all the checks in the world for them and Nintendo. And they
Times
can
like
actually,
this.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so this definitely feels like the passion project of somebody who went, I want to make this. And they walked into their boss, and their boss said, I don't care. Go ahead. As he lights his cigar up with a stack of $100 bills. Like,
just
like,
just make sure you keep doing that other thing though.
right. Yeah. Like, have all the fun you want. I just need another Pokemon in like 6 months. And the guy said, I can give you a Pokemon in 10 minutes. And the guy said, sure, build your game.
Yeah.
And that, but it
Yeah.
looks phenomenal. It looks fun. It looks like, I don't play the Souls games. You love the Souls game styles.
Yeah, I'm just weird. No, it doesn't count. Like, I don't know where my mind is as far as gaming and where my heart is. I've been almost every game I play in rotation right now is either an extraction shooter or something brutally punishing. So I don't know where I'm at. Like, I'm the wrong person to ask about Souls games.
Any psychologist listening, don't examine that at all.
Yeah, at all. Yeah. No worries. Yeah.
But this looks great. After Forza, every one of these just gave a season of when it's releasing.
Pretty much.
This one's coming in the summer, which could be May or it could be September. But
because it could be fiscal summer, which means
right,
hey, whenever we feel like it.
yeah,
basically.
exactly.
Yeah.
But I hate how much I hate this game, and I hate how much I actually want to play it.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely running it. Like, that's the thing about being a casual Pokemon fan in moments like this, is I could acknowledge the trash and be like, "Oh, that sucks." Anyway, I'll be streaming it,
Right,
and then go
exactly.
about my business.
This
So that's
looks like a
I don't
great
have.
streaming game.
Oh yeah, for sure. I don't have like a big attachment to it like other games or other franchises, so I could just acknowledge it and be like, that sucks for you guys, man. So I'm gonna name my dog Poe. Right, because if I can make him a panda, then whatever. Yeah. So going from that, like I will say this, bottom line, the game looks great. It does look like the whole phone again aspect might have more truth to it than not, and I hate that for them, but they probably don't hate that because Pokemon fans are going to buy whatever Pokemon puts out, and they've proven that.
Oh, they've consistently proven that with like the last 3 or 4 games. It doesn't matter the quality. If you slap a Pikachu on it, they'll give you every dollar in their bank account. And at this point, good for them. They know what can keep their lights on and allow them to do the things they actually want to do.
Yeah.
If Beast of Reincarnation is the first step in them putting out the games they want to put out that just blow us away each time, phone in the Pikachu every time. I don't care if it's Danny DeVito on the other end. Pretend they will give you money to make what you want to make.
That is a very mature take, man. I'm proud of you for that. I know you went through 7 stages of grief to get there, but
I went through every stage.
I think I've talked to you about this like 2 or 3 times, and each time was a completely different radical emotion, and I was like, "Yeah, he going through it, bro. I feel it." All right, so going from that to Kiln.
Yeah, that's totally how we're going to pronounce this word.
So,
this
you
is
ever
like
watch something? You said what?
This is like Geiger counter all over again.
Yes!
Except every one of us doesn't know the word.
Right. It's like I didn't get taught that in 4th grade. Listen.
Right.
So Kiln is the pottery smashing fighter where you get to create pots and vases and then you like it turns into like an escort mission or something where you got to go put out the fire on the other side. It has to do with pottery. I don't know how to pot, so it looks interesting, and I think the reason I'll try it is because it's day 1 Game Pass.
100%. Like this looks like it goes in the rotation of Lego Party, Jackbox, all that kind of stuff where it's like,
yeah. But like Lego Party and like Jackbox out the gate, you're like, the appeal, the catch.
Right.
This will work. And this one feels like, oh, somebody had an idea, yeah, I went with it, which is literally what happened.
Literally. And
so
this honestly led to a Wikipedia rabbit hole for me. Like I'm tertiarily, to use a very long word, interested in this game of if it's on Game Pass, I'm gonna download it. We'll all prodigious.
It's a Digimon reference, sorry.
Yeah. Way better than Pokemon, and I will
same.
take that.
High five. Yes, sir. 100%. Come on.
Yeah.
Hey, man. War Greymon, but all day. What talking about?
100%. But yeah, so this came from what they like to call Amnesia Fortnite, which I will state started, which is Tim Schafer, hilarious. He's great in front of a camera. This literally started because of Brutal Legend. They were having issues with EA. Once again, hasn't everybody?
Sorry, I can't say that.
They were having issues with the development of the game, thanks to EA being the publisher. And I don't know if it was Tim Schafer or somebody else, and said, "Hey, everyone, let's just take a break. Shut down production for 2 weeks. Throw every idea you have at the wall. Work on something else besides this game. And then at the end of it, hopefully everyone comes back refreshed with new ideas, and then we can keep working on the game afterwards." Which led to a
solid idea.
Fantastic idea. It's led to a lot of games that they've developed. I will be 100% honest. Hadn't heard of 99.9 of them. And have not played 99.9 of them. The only ones I've played are their big games, which is Psychonauts, Brutal Legend, Grim Fandango, and then believe Massive Chalice, which is a game that I've heard of, came from this Amnesia Fortnite. And then it's a great way for them to just basically say, anybody on the development team, if you have an idea for a game, throw a prototype together, let's play it. If the team likes it, you get to make it.
Yeah.
I love
So
that for them.
Yeah, them pushing forward with that idea as far as like leaning into the Amnesia Fortnite thing is really dope. I think I wish that people did that in other elements, like as far as work, or like I know I do it musically sometimes where it's like, man, this idea's not coming. I'm gonna just take a break. I'm gonna just rap on some other people's beats real quick and then come back. And it's essentially kind of a similar idea. So seeing that in a workspace, you
Right.
know, like that, man, I bet their work life balance is pretty good too. Like
Oh, yeah.
it feels like this is like a quality thing. So just because I like the people behind it, even though Brutal Legend, I got towards the middle to the end and it got a little bit too crazy on the real time strategy, and you know that's not really my thing.
No.
But I enjoyed the game up until that point. But just because of the people behind it and the engine behind the idea of it, you know, and the spirit of it, yeah, I'll try it. I'll try it.
Yeah. Just because of the soul behind it and the thought behind why they're making it, and for the explicitly the fact that I'm not going to have to pay money for it.
Big on that part.
Yeah, 100%. I'm going to download it. I'll give it a try. We'll probably see if we like it or not, and if it stays, download it. Overall,
yeah, right. That's the big one. Yeah.
It looks cute, if that's the proper word to say. It looks cute,
Yeah,
but
it's so cute.
I immediately was like, "Oh, that looks cool. Okay,
Yeah.
when are we talking about the next game?" I mean,
Right. Yeah. It was,
but I
like,
get it.
It popped up, and when it popped up, I was like, okay, that's cool. I think that's
Yeah.
cool. I think that Fable, and so that's kind of how that went.
That's
So speaking
exactly.
of Fable, here's one. There's a lot you can say about this. I don't want to I ain't gonna try to stay here super long as far as things, but because we can go
I could
yard
be
on
here
this
for
one.
12 hours. Yeah,
This is legitimately its own topic, like it's its
100%.
own separate podcast
Oh, yeah.
episode. And that'll probably happen as we get close to this game launching. I'll be honest with you.
Completely.
But
I will have. This is one of the games. This is like when I was able to start picking out my own games, like as a kid, way back in the. I know you're old, but back when in 2002 when the Xbox
please
first
leave that
came out.
narrative in Discord. Please leave that on there.
He's not actually that old or much older than me. But when I picked out the first games that I wanted to play, that I got to pick myself on the Xbox, the Fable was one of them.
Yeah.
And along with Knights of the Old Republic, but that's going to have a 12-hour dissertation with PowerPoint slides, like everything.
We cannot talk about Knights of the Old Republic here. Like, we won't end the episode.
No.
Like, we cannot. Just know we're both very excited and leave it
100%.
there.
Fable is one of those games. So Star Wars, Mass Effect, Elder Scrolls, Fable, it's one of those core sets of games that speaks to me. And, you know, as like 20 minutes ago, I was talking about loving playing the card game, but fantasy stuff, British humor. I am not British. My family's been here for almost 500 years.
If I'm British, it's because of like some stuff happened in the 50s that I ain't know about.
That's, well, 18 or 19 would 50s is.
I mean,
yeah,
they might have had. They were going.
Anyways,
too deep.
Yeah. Anyways,
I know how it is in the South.
Fable. When they first like talked about this, like 2 or 3 years ago, and I was just like, oh hey, by the way, we're rebuilding Fable, and they hadn't said who's doing it yet. They're just, hey, we bought Fable from. Yeah. I am gonna try his name, Peter Mala. Manui
from Pete. You bought it from Pete.
Yeah, from Lionhead Studios.
There it is.
Yeah.
I'm about to say Lionhead.
Oh, 100%. I'm super excited for this. It looks like I love Playground Games explicitly said, and they explicitly admitted that they are known for racing games.
Yep.
And they are leaning on, and I quote, pedigree of immersive games for Fable fans like us. I'm
hopeful.
so hopeful. Like the
Hopeful.
gameplay
Very
looks,
optimistic. Yeah.
the music is very Fable to the point where I was like, did you get the rights to the old music?
Yeah. The
Like just
combat actually looked good too. Like it
oh, dude,
initially I was like, I'm not sure. Then they showed more and how he kind of started swinging from weapons to powers. I'm like, hey, hold on a second. Y'all might have
right?
did something. Y'all might have got it.
Because
Yeah.
I will admit, Fable was great for its time, the original one. The
Yeah.
combat was okay for its time.
Yeah.
Looking at it with the lens of 2026, not that great. But this looks fantastic. There's a few things that fit. Like, I'm deep in the Reddit. There's a few things that the people who call themselves the diehard fans are pissed off about, but it's Reddit, so everyone's pissed.
Yeah. The one I did see that was kind of legit was them getting rid of your character appearance changing based off of your decisions. Did you see that one?
Yeah, so that one I had a gut reaction to when I first saw that. And then I didn't go through the stages of grief like I did with Beast of Reincarnation. But I was like, they explicitly stated that uh, they're using, and I'm gonna cuss again. They're using no shit descriptions for things.
Yeah.
They called it a living population, and they said it enough that it's in quotes.
Yeah. They
That's how
also
people.
they also like detailed out the living population thing, saying that all of it's voice acted and all of that too.
Yeah,
So
and
if
you
they're
can
putting
talk
more
to
into like
everybody.
right, if they
Yeah,
put more into like the world
right.
like that, then I'm not gonna trip about oh no, my face isn't getting dark on one side. I'm all right.
Right. And I saw where someone had a rebuttal on Reddit, and it's like, whereas like everybody's complaining that our face and our body's not going to change based off of our moral decisions, when every character ended up looking exactly the same anyways. You had looked like you had blue squiggles on your face, and you either
Yeah.
were had a halo or horns, and your character didn't change.
Yeah.
At the end of it, you could want it to look however you wanted to, but it always looked like A, B, or C. So
Yeah.
I'm fine with that, especially with them taking like the more personal, like macro approach to how the world is going to
Yeah.
react to you. I
Right.
loved that
Right.
they showed off one of the people, and if you pause it, she thinks you're a rich twat, and that's the exact phrases, words that are used.
Yep.
I think it's hilarious. I think it's going to
Yep.
work perfectly fine, as
Yeah.
especially with them bringing back certain things that it seems like they are as invested in this as they are in cars, and as much as Game Freak is invested in the
Yeah.
Beast of Reincarnation.
Yeah. Because it all comes back to Game Freak. No.
Yeah.
Nah, genuinely though, like if they're that immersed in what they're doing, then of course you would expect that excitement and that detail to carry over to other things. You can have carryover success from different genres. Like, not to jump ahead a little bit, but that's one of the things that kind of helps a little bit as far as with ARC Raiders, right?
Right.
And Embark Studios, because they have the finals and then they also have ARC Raiders. It's technically two different styles of game or whatever, but like I would even go as far as say fundamentally different aspects of gaming, but they because they care about the level of detail of it and they don't give up on their games and they take feedback and they keep going, it turns into something incredible, so that when it finally clicks, it just clicks. I'm hoping Fable does that out the gate. That's the one thing I will say. I want this to be good out of the gate and not be a situation where it's like a, for lack of a better phrase, don't get mad when I say this, a Dragon Age situation where sometimes they have to double back and be like, oh, okay, well let us patch some stuff, and a CD Project Red situation, right?
Right.
Because The Witcher 3 and what's the other one, Cyberpunk,
Yep.
right? Both games when they both launched, I was like, ew, nah, not quite.
100%.
It was undercooked.
Right.
Yeah.
100%. And on the Dragon Age part, we can always argue once that EA once again
Oh,
caused
there's a
issues with
common
that.
theme here.
Common theme with EA.
Saudi. Sorry.
But 100% on The Witcher 3 and Cyberpunk. Everybody likes to gloss over the fact that The Witcher 3 shipped broken.
Yeah.
Beyond broken. But they patched it. They put out, what is it? Blood and Wine was a DLC.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, this is the greatest game of all time. What do you mean there was issues at the beginning? I definitely didn't see those.
Right.
And then it happened again with Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk was once again broken on release, and then they patched it with Phantom Liberty, and everyone's like, this is the greatest game of all time. I don't know what you're talking about.
I was working at GameStop when Witcher 3 was released, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I remember people talking about, well, it's broken, won't run on my Xbox. Like, I remember them having issues as far as leading. I'm not going to say as far as leading into Red Ring of Death, but definitely with some issues, right?
Right.
And then I also remember the marketing push that they put behind Cyberpunk, because they had like music videos from like, what, fucking like ASAP Rocky or something. I can't remember. They had like some of everything, and then the game launched, and it was like, oh, this has been undercooked by like, oh, I don't know, a pregnancy cycle. So put 9 months, please.
Right.
So like, yeah. So, but that's the thing with them though. They don't give up on their 100%. Games. And that's going to tie into something else too about not giving up on games. But
right. And
they had the runway to finish it. Yeah.
They do have the runway to finish it, and I fully believe with the amount of effort that Playground Games, because it's like a pimp named Slickback, you got to say the whole thing. With Playground Games, the amount of effort they put into Forza, and the level of dedication that they put into even the little things that you wouldn't think you would notice in a game like that because you're driving past it at 100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Something where you are going to be walking past it or on a horse, which is new for the series. Horses. Whoa.
Man, crazy. Right. Again, you're plugging early. You're going too far. We're going to talk about horses.
Skipping ahead. I am fully confident that it will release in a quality state that is playable, whether or not they delay it, or whether or not it once again needs a day one patch like every game nowadays. I am willing to give them
that trend, but
yeah, I do. I'm willing to give them the space to say, okay, if you're delaying it or needs a day one patch, you know what you're doing. You've proven yourself. You're not going to screw us over. And how much people have wanted a new Fable since 3 came out on the 360. I'm gonna give them the time.
Yeah. Clientele matters. I say that a lot. Usually 100%. I say that when I'm talking about like Fire Team, and also like well, definitely Fire Teams, and also like proper mixes of Among Us players and things of that nature, right?
And communicating in shooters.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you know the vibes. Yeah. But that in this particular situation, because like they haven't done a Fable game or a game like that before, but you see the level of detail they put in everything else they've done. Right. It's the same argument that carried Dotemu for a moment, because every time they got something different, it was something different, but they put so much love and care into the previous one, where people would be like, yeah, you know what? Take Streets of Rage. Let's see what you can do with it. And then they're like, you know what? You killed that. Take Ninja Turtles. You know what? Make your own game. Like, you know, you kind of see it. And so 100%. if this is a start of that, then yeah, I'm here for it, and I will give them the runway needed to cook it.
Right,
for sure. I'm not gonna be one of those angry players that's like, oh man, I'm hung up on this one or two things, and it's not the core of the game. We're losing recipes, like, you know. I'm not gonna
do all that. This 100% feels like, because what they make racing games. This 100% feels like somebody on their team said, hey, we're really good at making open world racing games. Microsoft owns us. Microsoft owns the rights to Fable. Let's go see if they'll let us use it. That's what it feels like, and it feels like a passion project. And I'm 100%
definitely was a pitch that turned into a passion project.
Oh, 100%.
For sure feels like somebody was like, yeah, and then the idea grew. It's like, you know, we could do that,
right?
No, we could kill that actually. Okay, like hold on a second.
Yeah, we make games where you're driving and they feel lived in. Why not let you walk around a bit with a sword?
Yeah, right. Or like, you know, for me, it's like, man, I've been making great music. Hold on, let's get in this podcast thing, man. anything else you want to hit on that? I think that the basics of that one. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen the developer direct, it's on YouTube. It's like 57, 8, 50, 11 minutes. You can go watch it. That's a real number. I promise.
100% real number.
Yeah, facts.
No, because I like as we get closer to the launch, I can guarantee E3 is not a thing anymore. RIP. But during E3 season, when all the summer like games fests and all like everyone has their press conferences, I can 100% guarantee we're gonna see Fable a couple more times, and I'm here for it.
You think they're gonna make it playable, or like a demo or something, or not?
I don't think there's gonna be a demo, but I definitely think that during any of these like press conferences that they're gonna have, there's gonna be playable versions of it, and someone's gonna be able to. There's gonna be some kind of like streamer or something where they're like, "Oh hey, we got to spend 3 hours on Fable, and I tried to get as far as possible." It's gonna happen.
Or somebody will pull a Dr. Disrespect and lie about
100%.
Credentials, and then be there
and get called out by the developer.
Such an idiot.
Yeah. Speaking of Highguard.
Yeah. Hey, listen. Transitions. So this topic's a bit of a mix, but I think it's a good way to address how fickle player retention can be, because we initially was going to talk about Highguard, and then you started diving more into ARC Raiders recently. Like, I've been there, but you finally joined me for real. And so the last few days to like the last week or so, it seems like you've been playing it more. Like, I've been seeing you on their solos and all that, and to the point where you made a comment about the ecosystem and being like, man, it's so chill when I play solos. Why is it that when I play with you or Joe or Andrew, it's so different? And that inspired this topic,
right?
Honestly.
100%.
And so so we kind of rolled it together because I want to talk about ARC Raiders. But also, there's a new game that dropped that's from Wildlight Studios, the people behind Apex Legends and Titanfall, which we're never going to get at this point. Whatever. Like,
literally in my notes, my handwritten notes, I have highlighted in all capital letters, just give me Titanfall 3.
Man, like, it's such an easy path. It's such an easy path. Like, you're taking the scenic route, and McDonald's is right around the corner. Like, all you got to do is hug a left. You are right there. Like, anyway, let me stop.
Right,
because that's an emotional outburst. It could get way worse.
Yes, his level of my level of Game Freak emotional outburst is.
Yes, it is, because I am on record. I'm back. I'm sorry. I'm on record saying Titanfall 2 is one of the best FPS campaigns you will ever play in your life. It is 100%. Top 3. And it is up there with the Modern Warfare 2 campaign, the OG one. It is up there with the original Doom campaign, like the Doom that relaunched.
Right,
it's up there 100%. With that. It's up there with the Halo 2 and the Halo experience. When you first run from the ring and when you first beat the Flood, like, it is up there. It is that good. It is that good. And they're just like, how about a horse?
Yeah, or a bear, or a panther. But
or a bear. Like, and to be fair, the bear did catch me. I did. I want to be consistent.
They literally had one of the best written first-person shooter stories of all time. We'll be here in our robot AI overlords, and they will be talking about how Titanfall 2 was in 50 years. They'll be talking about how Titanfall 2 was still one of the best things.
After BT.
Right. So, yeah. And they'll be like, you'll remember when the humans made Titanfall 2? Oh, one of the best shooters of all time. And
they got our personality so right.
So right. And then they shadow drop Apex. Okay. And then a bunch of them leave because they're like, we want to make our own thing.
All right.
And then they're like, okay, cool. We're going to make our own thing. There's this YouTuber I follow who made a video about how, you open your fridge and you want to make a sandwich and then you just start grabbing other stuff you like and you throw it together. And sometimes that doesn't work. And they also wanted to shadow drop this ramen egg sandwich that apparently is a thing.
Just and they were
and they were told And somehow Jeff Keighley got a hold of that they wanted to shadow drop this and said, how about I put you at the very end of Game Awards as like the final thing that everyone wants to see something amazing, and like they're like, oh, this is going to be the, you know, the one more thing, and everyone's like, oh my god, my mind's blown, and they're like, well, we kind of wanted to shadow drop it. And he's like, it'll be great.
And you know what's crazy? To be fair about that, right? Because it's some nuance there, but I think that's important, like context wise, that they were talked into that
100%.
slot versus, and that makes you look at Jeff differently or the same, because we kind of knew how he was moving. I mean, E3 is not a thing, and then suddenly he is. So
right,
yeah, right, whatever. And it is what it is. It's a business. Cool. I ain't mad at him about it. Because of course his job is to look out for his investments. Right, so he's doing what he's supposed to do. Whatever. Wildlight, I think maybe because of the excitement of having something new, having something that they spent hours, it was like months on, they wanted to share it. Here's the thing that I don't think Wildlight factored in. I don't think they factored in the current player sentiment for Apex Legends.
Nope.
Or the current player sentiment that wanted Titanfall.
Nope.
And so this is very similar to how, not to make another Destiny reference, but how Destiny 2 folks was like, man, please fix PvP, give us dedicated servers. And Bungie's response was, here's a new game with dedicated servers.
Oh, I was so pissed.
Right? And it's like, oh, you missed it. That's not what we wanted.
No.
You know?
And I was watching another video, and the way he described, and this is separate from the first person I was talking about.
Right, the guy with the ramen egg sandwich.
A ramen egg sandwich. It's different than ramen egg sandwich. He was describing it in a way of, we watched the hype video, and they didn't tell us what the game was, what basically the game was, because if they had, everyone would have realized it was just an FPS MOBA. And it's which it means you have MOBAs to contend with, and you have Valorant to contend with, and then you have the one that Valve is making,
Deadlock, which is amazing.
Deadlock to contend with. And then it's also just a 3v3 FPS MOBA that has nothing in the main area for you to slow you down or get you to do anything with. And also, by the way, Egg Ramen Guy said, you also have Capture the Flag in the middle of it that you got to play. And it's, both people described it as, we had all these ideas to make this that we wanted. And it was mostly, it felt like it was like, we want to make this game. We want to make this game. We want to make this game. Oh, why don't we just, as a committee, make all three at once and just make it the same game? And it felt, I think it lost 80% of its player base in the first 24 hours, which I think is mostly just a gut reaction of people going in, trying it and go, oh, this isn't for me. Or there's the large PC base that was like, oh, there's a lot of issues with this game with lag and, frame rate issues.
There's a couple of things that's been happening with that game that I feel is unfair, but go ahead and finish your point. I'm gonna let you finish that.
Yeah,
and I'll come back to it.
And that I understand, but then they also made the statement that I agree with, is if they had come out and said, this is an early access game, instead of, this is our final product, this is what we're proud of, that it doesn't feel like anyone's actually proud of. But if they went and said, this is an early access game, please give us your thoughts and opinions on it, things will change as we go, it would have had a complete, like, 180 different level of reaction to it. And that's what I agree with.
So this is the part where I actually am going to say I agree to a point, right? Because, I mean, you see the video of Egg Ramen Guy. I was clear how I felt about it because I like the game. I think some of the excuses that people make for the games don't really hold up a lot, but they gain weight because of other big issues in the game. Like, I don't think the 3v3 thing is a bad thing because they shrink the field for Capture the Flag. But the issue is that there's a fucking Capture the Flag moment in the middle of this thing.
100%.
So a lot of the elements don't feel like they flow like they should. And the reason why they don't feel like they flow like they should is because the game feels sweaty.
Bro, okay.
And this is something I didn't want to get into on the video because it would alienate the point of what I'm trying to say. But there's a big issue with that game, and the fact that it is sweaty. which means it does not give you the runway to learn the mechanics of the game. It does not give you the runway to learn the basic approaches for things when suddenly you're like, okay, I'm gonna go to the store. I just got sniped. What happened? Like,
dude.
you have to
Oh my God.
communicate, and you have to communicate at a much higher level than most accessible games. You have to communicate higher level on this game than you do in Apex Legends. That says a lot. You can
100%.
use wheel pings for Apex Legends. You can use wheel pings and wheel emotes for ARC Raiders. These other games that have like accessible things. And this game, because it's a hodgepodge of a lot of things, it also takes the higher end scale, difficulty scale of those games. Like, so even without having like movement tech and being able to like slide super fast and do all these different things, you still have issues that like limit casual people from jumping in and having those moments to figure out if they like the game or not. And that's what happens. You have those things happen, and then suddenly you look 24 hours later, and folks, is everyone saying the same thing I'm saying? It's cool. I play with some friends, but I think I'm cool. I don't know if it's gonna break. I'd rather go play ARC Raiders. I'd rather go play something else where it makes a little bit more sense. Like,
And
they don't even get the chance to like learn the game.
100% right. And like, I don't think I could have articulated it until you said that, because like, I know one of the things I described when we were playing was that the aiming mechanic on console felt not like aiming on console. It felt like I was playing a ranked match of CS:GO, and
Yeah, it felt
I
like it's definitely slanted for PC, like as far
right.
as aiming and all that.
And that's like, it felt like immediately like we went into a ranked tournament fight in a game that's been out for 10 years, and you have people who are number 1, number 2, and number 3 in the world, and we just got our first computer yesterday. Like,
Yeah.
that level of immediate sweat that I felt probably is the only way I can articulate why I immediately was like, okay, I ran 2 matches. I'm really tired, but I also just ran 2 matches, and I am good with not playing this for a while.
Yeah.
I mean,
I agree.
the shooting is on point,
yeah.
though. It's a
Well, it's some
Titanfall
folks that
viz.
made Apex and
Yeah,
Titanfall.
it's
The shooting, the guns are gonna feel good,
the guns are great.
even though it feels like Apex Light and the guns. I saw somebody say medieval Apex, and I was like, I hate how accurate that is.
It's accurate.
It's kind of accurate. I hate that, because I hate the nuance that it eliminates, because it is some things that game does right. I think the raid mechanic, when you put the sword in the base, everything from that point forward, fire. Like the capture, the sabotage point A or point B, the spawn times, how you can go for the heart in order to do things, like the raid mechanic, that MOBA mechanic, being in a shooter, fire. You know who else did it that was fire? Deadlock. So with more characters, mind you. So, and more interesting characters. Another issue I had with it. Like, there's one thing I'll say here, and then I'll kind of balance it out with ARC Raiders, right? Is that there's a lot of things that I think affect the perception of the game, or like, how things are, and that player retention. And I think it's the human element. And it plays out differently for both games. Like, I think that for Highguard, the human element kicks in when you realize the sweat level. You like, and if you don't immediately gravitate to the game, you're just like, I don't know about this one. And then on top of that, you start jumping in, and like, let's say you want to play solo, and you got 2 other randos on your team, and then they suddenly run off, and then you get picked. Like, the human element is gonna tell you, nah, I'm cool, because I ain't got people to run with or whatever. There has to be something to kind of offset that aspect, that randomness. And the thing that I will say that ARC Raiders does very well is that they capitalize off the human element, because their human element is the morality system.
Yep. And it's fully enforced by the other players.
And it's damn near all enforced by other people.
Yeah.
Like, the morality system, as far as whether they violate it or not, it's people that did it to you. You don't feel like it's like, man, this game screwed me. Unless it's like you complaining about like an ARC Rocketeer hitting you 3 times in a row or something like that. But get sneakier. It's your fault.
Right. Yeah. They tell you when you first start the game in ARC Raiders that the ARC will kill you. It's your job to figure out when it will happen. And you know what? It's
Fair.
great. Solos is surprisingly chill.
Yep.
And then as soon as I join up with another person and I am talking about my time in solos being really chill and it's about the energy you put out into the universe, we get shot. And I realize that no, it's just solos that's chill because
Yeah.
you don't have the pack mentality of it's us versus them. They can't stop us.
Yeah.
And
But the thing that's interesting even about that, the human element creeps in on that because
mhm,
that's three different experiences on top of multiple different stages, right? Like if you go in solo versus you go in with two people versus you go in with one person, like you duos or trios, right?
right,
Each experience is different and each experience is elevated depending on what you prefer. Like it's all different and it all kind of gives you that serotonin pop that makes you be like, let's run another game. Like all
100%.
of it. Finding that blueprint, finding that gun, being able to interact with people and suddenly team up and do certain things and accomplish things. And the only real dopamine hit you get like that from Highguard is if you're good and you get a team wipe.
Right.
Or maybe I would also argue probably going for the heart and blowing up a base when you're about to lose. Like that would, it's very limited versus the multiple angles that Arc Raiders allows room for. And so when you see games like Arc Raiders, oh, they, 12 million in 3 months. It's like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Like they kind of cooking. Like it makes sense. They're capitalizing off a moment and they're listening to their fan bases, and people are creative and they're getting room to be creative in those things. High Guard don't really allow a lot of that. You got to play that game a certain way or you're not going to be effective. You have to stay together. You have to team shoot.
Mhm.
You have to have comms. All of those things are not 100% required to be successful at Arc Raiders, and then
No.
like even other games. So yeah, it's. I do think there are certain things that Arc Raiders don't do the greatest, but I also think that there's certain things that High Guard does well too, right? But the bottom line is all of it's kind of filtering together, and it's making it a situation where like both companies have completely different paths to continue to trend upwards. Even High Guard, they're saying that they're dropping a new character in 2 weeks after the launch, and they have like a release cadence that's very fast, you know, and it seems really good on paper. It seems dope on paper. The issue is that the game still feels sweaty. So what are they going to do to alleviate that for people that's trying to learn the game so they don't just jump in and get dunked on, you know?
Right. Like that's even the most casual of casuals can jump into a match of Arc Raiders, and because I will state I am most likely somewhat in that group. And you can go in 5 minutes, 10 minutes, have
Yeah,
fun.
but you have like the best call outs. Hey, Travis will call out everything. He's like, tumbleweed, 48 meters. Like, and I'm like, yeah, shoot that tumbleweed, boy.
I
But
I am
yeah,
a specific type of player in any multiplayer game.
yeah.
But
He's recon.
yeah, very much.
Yeah.
But you can go in and have a casual experience. You can learn the game. You can there is a granted it's because of how long it's not Arc Raiders hasn't been around that long, but of how much longer Arc Raiders has been around, obviously compared to High Guard, which is at 48 hours at this point.
Yeah,
Uh,
true. It's still very early. Like a
right,
lot of this is knee jerk reactions that's kind of coming and heaping on a lot of things. And so a lot of the stuff that's being said negatively about High Guard's being magnified.
right,
So
and
keep that in mind. Yeah.
you can have a casual experience in Arc Raiders. There is, to our knowledge, no casual experience at all that you can have in High Guard, and I
Outside
do
of just
not.
playing the regular game. Yeah.
Right, and I don't know. Like I can sit here and complain about High Guard not having a casual experience and me going in and feeling like I immediately have to lock in and still get killed.
Man.
I don't have any idea on how to fix it.
That's the problem,
Yeah,
right?
all three
Like when I
parts
think
of that game
about,
are
yeah.
great, but
Mhm.
together I don't know how to fix it.
Well, like that aspect of like what both games can do to continue to trend upwards is very easy for Arc Raiders because the
Yeah,
blueprint was solid out the gate. I do think the idea and the creativity of High Guard was there, but there's other things that limit that. And because that's so limited in those areas, it's making people look at other imperfections in the game. And that's when you get the, oh, well, the graphics don't look that great, or it's too big of an area for 3v3. And these are all valid things, but that's not the root of the problem. That's symptomatic because of other
Right.
issues,
And
So
if we had 3 hours, I could harp on art style, art direction, and graphics, and
right,
how those are all interact with each other, but they're all 100% different than each other.
right.
But yeah, I
Lil
don't
Wayne can be Wheezy, but Wheezy might not be Lil Wayne.
exactly. I could give you a list of 15 things that ARC Raiders could do right now that would enhance my experience. I cannot give you a single thing that would make me enjoy Highguard more, because I don't have the time to go in and spend 40 hours playing it to get good.
Even if like the simple thing we mentioned, like, oh, adjust the auto aim on controller, I don't even think that would fix it. Like,
Mm-mm.
it wouldn't, because it would still feel very sweaty. It still
100%.
has the
Yeah.
issue with crossplay, and as far as PC having an obvious advantage as far as with this particular shooter. I don't like saying that out loud because people turn that into a narrative. But for this one, good lord, it is. I watched people that played on PC have no issue shooting versus watching people play on controller being like, I need to go into my settings. What's happening here? Like,
Right.
so yeah, man, it's both companies have a long way to go as far as player retention. I'm not gonna say it's impossible for Highguard and for Wildlight, because again, they've weathered Apex storms. So like they know how to do this.
Yeah.
But man, the first start, I really wish. And here's the other thing. You said earlier that somebody said that they wish that if they said this was early access, that it wouldn't have got the negative reaction that it got. I disagree with that.
Okay.
Here's why. I think that if they would not have announced it at all,
I think
like, no, Jeff, sorry,
yes.
man, we not doing it. We gonna doing this a certain way. And then out of nowhere, they said, hey, a surprise drop from the people who made Apex Legends. Let us know how you feel about the game. It's available on consoles now. Completely different reaction.
I
Because
completely
the
agree.
negative, like, the feedback and the all of that had already started, and it's been festering for 6-7 weeks. So people were already going into the game not looking for something to dunk on, and it just so happens there was a lot that they could focus on. So
I
I think if they would have just like shadow dropped it January 26th, 27th, whatever day, right?
right.
Different narrative right now.
If they had, I 100% believe that they should have shadow dropped it. I do think that the narrative would have been slightly different if it had been said this is early access. But 1,030%, if they had the capability to tell Jeff no, and I don't know if they did.
That's a good point.
Uh,
Because he did have him there early to play it.
right. If I don't know if they had the capability to tell Jeff no, and they should have told Jeff no, or they should have talked him down to, here's a title, here's an image, here's the release, here's coming soon. And then from from developers of Titanfall 2 and Apex Legends, that would have escalated the hype, but I still, Shadow Drop should have been their way to go.
Yeah.
Because then you build, the fandom of Apex and the fandom of Titanfall 2 specifically are very opinionated. And
yeah. Like, even if they went that aspect of being like the mystery drop, right? As soon as you say makers of these games, people are immediately like, Titanfall 3. I went back and for that video that I put up, I went back and got my actual full reaction of it. And at the beginning, even with him saying that, I was like, oh no, Titanfall 3? Oh no, oh no. Like, and I'm just like, you can't help it because that's where your brain goes, because that's what you associate. So
I had the same visceral reaction. Is like, from the makers of, I was like, oh my god, are they doing it? Are they doing it?
Right.
What is this?
They're not. This is a horse.
Yeah. This. Where's BT? Where's
man? Where's BT3?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, there's more on that particular topic we could definitely hit, but the bottom lines is,
Give them time.
Play it for yourself.
Yeah.
See how you feel about it, and then you come back and tell us how you feel. How about that? Let's hit this Ubisoft joint.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
I've got news articles.
Yeah, I got a article up, and it's basically talking about the house restructuring, right? Because I want to like mention that part. So
So
ooh.
they.
Oh, I just got, shout out,
You got
I just got
flashbanged.
flashbanged. Oh my god, they don't have a dark mode on this page.
To preface
All right.
the house restructuring of Ubisoft,
Preface.
Ubisoft, Hoopastink.
Ubisoft. It's still no Rayman, so I'm gonna call him whatever.
Still no Rayman.
There's a leak though that's saying they might have a 30th anniversary thing soon. I'm not even gonna get hyped for it, bro.
I wouldn't at all.
It's gonna be another Raven Rabbits.
To quote a news article, in quote, refocus its portfolio, reallocate resources, and comprehensively revive its roadmap over the next 3 years. End quote. 3 years is oddly specific. I have information on that, and I think I know why. And then, quote, return to the exceptional levels of quality on the open world adventure segment, end quote. And then they axed 7 games for restructuring.
Yeah. Including the Prince of Persia remake, which was essentially a quick way to print money.
100%.
Which is what they need right now, is money.
They need money. 4 years ago were I don't know the proper term. I'm not a financial person, but they were valued. That's the proper term. They were valued by Tencent at $10 billion. They are currently valued at $500 million. Prince of Persia: Sands of Time remake was, according to a investor call like a couple months ago, it was clarified, and I quote the word clarified, was supposed to be released before the end of fiscal year 2025, which would be in the next 2 months.
Yep. So, more clarity. There's houses that they shrunk these things down to, right? The first of the house, which is Vantage Studios, it was unveiled in October, and it brings together the franchises like the big AAA joints like Assassin's Creed, Rainbow Six, Far Cry, right? There's another one where there's let's see, there's 5 units basically.
They haven't named them yet. We just have Creative House number 2, 3, 4, and 5 after Vantage Studios, which, by the way, co-CEO is the son of the CEO of Ubisoft. Not beating them nepotism.
Yikes. So first things first about this, because the bottom line is they had to axe a bunch of things. People lost a bunch of jobs and a lot of ideas that was going to come out. See, I do have an interesting take on this though.
Okay.
You go from 10 billion, and you're basically, your worth has dropped damn near what, 90, what is that math, 80, 95%? Something stupid?
Don't know that math. The only math I currently have is when they announced that they were canceling Prince of Persia, their stock dropped 36%, giving them the, and I quote, the worst day since its 1996 IPO.
Jesus. So that was, keep in mind, that was like
30
Is this on
ago.
top of the this like after the 500 million worth?
Yeah.
Like,
this is literally
that happened.
It has hit non-video game websites. This is on Reuters or Reuters.
That's not right. Oh yeah, it's on Reuters. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
So
this goes into my point. I hate seeing people lose jobs.
Mm-hmm.
If they didn't do this, they were going to die
completely.
They had to.
2022, it's like they had 20,000 employees. 20,000 employees in 2022. They were burning money faster than they could make. Like, the only game making money for them was at the time was Assassin's Creed Valhalla and Rainbow Six. Nothing else was making the money. They had. I hate how I'm on the side of this company for like 30 seconds. They had they had to fire people.
It is a situation where it's like, I don't know. I think of I forget the name of the movie. Cliffhanger. I think it's called Cliffhanger. The beginning of Cliffhanger, where they're climbing a cliff and they're hanging, of course, because it's in the title. And oh, girl slips, and he's holding on to the edge, and like to the rope, and then he's holding on to her, but the rope's breaking, and it's like, hey, you could be honorable, and you're both going to die because the rope's going to break, or little snip snip. and just deal with survivor's guilt. Like, what you gonna do?
Like,
And there's no survivor's guilt in business.
No, there's not.
This should have happened a year ago.
It should have happened a while ago. There's even in the news, in multiple news articles, they are quoted saying that they were literally, instead of firing large swaths of people, they were giving them nothing to do in the hopes that they would just quit instead.
Well, a lot of companies are like that overseas because of the competitive market. That is I've seen that Japanese, Chinese, Korean. Like, I've seen that aspect.
So they can keep their
gaming
firing numbers low and say they don't fire people. Also, anytime someone references Cliffhanger, I don't think of the movie. There was a PBS show called Between the Lions, and they had an animated section where someone was talking about I don't know what they were doing, but the dude was on a cliff and he's hanging and he always fell and then landed on another cliff. And that's anytime.
Oh, wow. Hey, no, bring that back. That's amazing.
He would never, like, he's always like, I'm hanging from this cliff and I can't get up. And then something would happen to where he tried to get up and then he would just end up back in the exact same spot every time.
That is the wildest Groundhog Day situation.
Anyways, I have a love-hate relationship with Ubisoft. The Deus Ex series, I think, was on Ubisoft. They canned that entire development team, and there's the Division. We've had so many years of stuff on the Division. Assassin's
Division
Creed
3 still like active though, I think, right?
I found nothing that talks about the Division 3, but it's explicitly stated their Creative House 2 is dedicated to competitive and cooperative shooter experiences, including the Division, Ghost Recon, which the entire community has told them they failed in creating that, and then Splinter Cell, which they have not touched since Blacklist, which was on the 360.
Yeah.
Besides throwing him in other games,
they needed to downsize. They needed to restructure. It's so emergent, and I hate being on the side of restructuring and people losing jobs and all that too. But it's like, look, if you got that many people and people are just there with nothing to do as opposed to pitching new ideas. But then also you got to consider Ubisoft kind of deserved this to a degree because they had a lot of situations where developers left them to go make games.
Expedition 33. They told
literally
Expedition 33. They came to the people at Ubisoft and said, I want to make this game, which turned into Expedition 33. And Ubisoft said, no, we're focusing on mobile games, MOBAs, and NFT games. It is 20. They still had an NFT game as of last year.
People forget that Ubisoft also dug this hole because they bet big on NFT. There was a couple of situations that happened where they doubled down onto that, and people were like, "That's stupid," and they were like, "It's the future." and here we are, 10 billion to 500 million, which is, I mean, still hella money, but not for a business of that caliber.
No, and the problem, my personal thought is, I didn't do well in French class, so Yves Guillemot and his co-founder and still CEO,
crazy, he doing a worse job than Pete Parsons was, and that boy still got a job.
Crazy. I do not know how, because he's on the board, because of course he is, because his family made the company, but he's not in charge of the board. I do not know how in 2024 he wasn't kicked out of the board, out of the CEO position.
Yeah, man.
This is great. This is not, example number one of a CEO needs to be kicked out and the entire senior leadership needs to be kicked out. That was destiny. Sony stepped in and said, guess what, we'll give you money. If you fail, we're taking you over. And Pete Parsons is like, I need new cars, so we're gonna fail. And then I'm gonna and
literally, it's like, I don't care what happens to this as long as the check clears in 2 years.
right. And Yves Guillemot,
Nomenclature.
He literally, I don't have the news article, but he told people that they need they ended all work from home. Everyone has to come in, and everyone on the outside and inside believes that's just him trying to get people to quit. And then he told people that they need to be more invested in what they make. And it read as, you all need to work harder. I'm doing fine. That's what it read as.
It's just so crazy because there's so many other things and red flags that came up with this company in the last few years, like the Expedition 33 story, of course, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then there's that. There's the there was the work from home situation that happened. There was the downsize and the remakes that's being canceled. All these different things, the Nepo situations.
Yeah.
Like, and it's just like, oh wow, that's how y'all moving? The NFT stuff. Like, there were so many signs. So when you look now and see the results of their pocketbook being affected by the amount of accumulated mistakes that they've made, it's not just one. There's multiples of these mugs. It's like, yeah, we're not gonna get another Rayman. I got it.
It's like they were making they saw what was. It's like he pulled up Twitter. At the time, Twitter, and he was like, "Oh, this is popular with the youths. Let's put $500 million into it," and and then we're gonna commit, and we're never gonna not uncommit. And I think instead of listening to his teams, who explicitly said, "Hey, we want to make this game," or "We want to go in this specific direction with this game," which is a reason that Assassin's Creed Shadows had issues when it came out. It's because the developers wanted to go a certain way. It's the reason why the Civil War Assassin's Creed is not going to be made. It's the reason why they would go to him and say, or the senior leadership and say, "We want to do this with this game," and they would go, "No."
They shot down every creative aspect, or they limited the creative aspect, because Assassin's Creed Shadows and even Origins was good to a point, but there were certain things they wanted to do with that they could not. Even and I hate that the Shadows situation and people got hung up on the whole Yasuke thing, because people don't read books or history, so they see that and they're like, "How's he black?" I'm like, "You didn't? Okay, shut up." So it's unfortunate, but at the same time, it's like, well, what else you think was gonna happen?
Exactly. Like,
way too many mistakes, bro.
No, too many mistakes. The funny thing I read as a huge Star Wars fan, Star Wars Outlaws, made by Ubisoft, was the 46th best-selling game in Europe that year, outranked by Jedi Survivor that came out the year before it.
I was about to say 46 isn't bad. It's a lot of games. And then you mentioned Jedi Survivor, because Jedi Survivor is a great game.
Yeah. But
made by who?
Respawn.
Who, and what game they make? What game they make, Trav? What they make? What they make?
Jedi Fallen Order.
And Tidefall.
Yeah. But I don't know if you want to get into more, but I do have a specific idea of why they are being very specific of why they have 3 years.
Go ahead and run that, and then we'll move on. Go ahead. What you got?
Tencent currently owns 9.99% of Ubisoft as a whole. Tencent,
almost 10%.
Yeah,
kind of name.
You're right. Tencent being one of the largest video game developers on the planet, being based in China. They also separately own a majority of the holding group that his family is a part of, that owns 15% of Ubisoft. And then separately, again, they own half of Vantage Studios. In their contract, where they gave Ubisoft multiple billions of dollars. In that specific contract, it stated they could not buy more of Ubisoft until essentially 2030. So them giving themselves till 2029 to turn everything around is Tencent walking up to them and going, hey, you saw how Destiny got completely purchased by Sony.
This is the
If
absorption.
you screw up, we will completely buy you, and you're only worth $500 million right now. We could do that as a rounding error.
Yeah, right.
We will
Literally
fire all the Guermonts, the entire senior directors, and we will take all your games and make them great.
And the wildest part about it is that Tencent will probably make those games great.
Oh, 100%.
Like, I'm not like it's a reason that they're moving the way that they're moving, and people would like, man, that's a lot. Man, this game's good though.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what the play is, bottom line.
Right.
But like I just know the quality that they have been cranking out in some of these games that they've released have been like, whoa, this is pretty good. And it's kind of scary because I don't know what their bottom line is at all. Like
I don't know.
Indoctrinate everybody. I have no idea.
I have no idea what their plan is. I don't know who I'm rooting for in this situation besides the developers, like the actual people working. Because like obviously they've shown with Expedition 33, which won all the awards, that there are people on staff who can make phenomenal things when given the ability to.
Yeah. Devs are going to dev, man.
Yeah.
The one thing I say about most devs is there and Bungie, the devs are going to cook. Like,
yeah,
it's just, I hate that these devs keep running into very similar waters where they're limited when their ideas, or they're limited or undercut by lack of support.
Yeah, I don't know who to support in this one, but this is something that is going to affect all of us who play video games. So it had to be said.
And especially Philip.
Oh,
shout
that man.
Philly. He's
Philly.
an Ubisoft man. That's his major in college, I think. It's Ubisoft. Like it's just right now. I don't even know if he like. I'm pretty sure he knows. Like he knows, but because he's in on Ubisoft in like multiple angles, like with Division, with Assassin's Creed. So yeah, man. Hey, man. Just I hope it get better for Philly's sake.
I hope it does, because I want the homie to be happy.
Man, right. I need the homie to thrive. And
right. But on that depressing note, we should talk about happy things. And one of your happiest things lately has been things that are tied to League of Legends that are not League of Legends.
Oh, man, let's get these quick hits and get on out of here. For sure. Easy call. Hey, look. We got a few more quick hits, and man, we are out of here for episode 1, man. And we gonna start it off right. Yeah. Hey, funny story before I get into this.
Okay.
Well, actually, I'll say it real fast. 2SKO. It's finally hit consoles. It was on technically early release with PC. And so it's finally on consoles. It had a little bit of a rocky launch initially because rank mode didn't launch out the gate because they had to fix some stuff. But now it's fixed. Everything seems to be running fine. And as long as you have an Ethernet cord plugged into your Xbox, you've been able to play pretty well. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Are you ever going to try 2XKL, Trav?
I will state for the record that there is one fighting game that I enjoy, and they literally shot themselves in the forehead on a public forum, and that game will never come back. So most likely no.
Ooh, Dead or Alive?
Yeah. Soul Calibur.
To be fair, Soul Calibur. Okay, so Soul Calibur, they got Shang Tsung, like the soul snatched from them by Tekken. Every element that was in Soul Calibur, as far as like all the stuff, is now in Tekken 8. It's crazy watching how that goes. Like I hate it, but at the same time, I enjoy Tekken 8. So it's like, I just want Soul Calibur back, man.
That's fair. Well, one of the new characters, I don't know their names. I remember watching her trailer, and I was like, those are Killick moves. Those are legitimately just Killick moves.
You're talking about in Tekken. Yeah. Mirai Zoo.
Yeah, but no, unfortunately, I don't plan on playing 2XKO.
I figured.
I played League
That's
of
all right.
Legends once. It took more time to
I
download the
didn't.
game than it was for me to play it and uninstall it.
That's crazy. So y'all got washed y'all first game. That's crazy.
No.
Because some games are long.
But
So you was like, it took longer to install. Oh, yeah, y'all got dog water.
no.
It's okay.
2XKO
Question for
is
you
your game
though.
though. You love
Yeah,
those.
that is my game. The game's done so well that I started watching Arcane. And I'm not gonna hold you. I finished the first season. Hey man, Jinx a crash out. I ain't know. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry I didn't know. Like she's crazy. But like I'm enjoying it so much. But she's fucking crazy. Oh my god. Have you seen Arcane or not?
I'm gonna piss off every Arcane League of Legends fan.
Yeah.
I like Imagine Dragons.
Resident Evil Requiem drops at the end of February, dog. I'm gonna just save you. Don't even worry about it. Like, don't worry about it. I might edit that. I don't know yet.
No, you gotta keep that in. You gotta keep that.
No, I'm gonna
100%.
keep it. No, you got it. No,
100%.
listen,
You
that
gotta
that
keep
is.
that. I love that.
Yeah, I love. I like JID on Imagine Dragons. Funny. You know what's funny? I didn't know that song was made for Arcane.
Oh, dude,
Yeah,
it's
it
like
won hella awards, and I was just like, don't care. It's LOL.
anytime a TV show or a movie or a game is like, hey, we need a song that is specifically about our thing, but also barely about it, and it's gotta like sound great. Imagine Dragons.
It's gotta sound big. We need people to get pulled in by the sounds.
I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, everybody wants to be. They had a part in one of the episodes. I would imagine this is what they look like. The dragons look like. I'm not sure, but she was walking past like a band performing that song in one of the bars, and I think it was pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it was a nod to Imagine Dragons, and I was like, "That's cool. This feels forward." And then the action kicked back in. I said, "All right, never mind."
I've been told they put on a great show.
Hey, bro, listen. I'm gonna tell you what I know about. The characters for 2SKO and League of Legends, they got some heat, they got some lore, they got some wild stuff. And I'm only at the end of season 1, like beginning season 2, probably tonight. And the way season 1 ended, I was sitting there like, oh my god. So like I missed the hype when it was happening. But hey, by the time the next pod episode, I'll be caught up. We can talk about it. It's cool.
I will give it a shot.
It starts. I will say this: the first episode starts kind of slow. Give it like 3 episodes, but like it kicks in faster than that. But like just to be 100% sure, because it's setting up things, and then when it sets up stuff, it goes. I'm just like, yeah, it's really good. Really good. I rock with it heavy so far.
I watch slice of life anime, so I can deal with the slow stuff.
Jeez, oh my god. Resident Evil Requiem drops at the end of February.
Hey man, Leon got that check from Umbrella Corp and cashed it with his Porsche.
Man, that's what I was going to ask you about. Did you see the car,
bro?
Did you see the car?
That Holy car. Crap.
He deserved it. He been through too much.
That man been through it all. He deserves to.
Hella hoes, you know that, right?
Yeah, Ada Wong paid for that car and that watch.
Oh, you think Ada's gonna pop up? You think we're gonna get what you call her, MILF Mommy Ada Wong?
Bro, I'm not trying to out who I am as a personal individual, but I'm hoping so. I'm just saying, 50-year-old Ada Wong is probably gonna.
Bruh, it might break the internet.
It might break it. Oh, it
already crazy.
Who she is in every other game has already broken the internet. So you know what? I cannot wait to watch you play that because I don't play Resident Evil games. I watch them.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be playing that day one. I'm gonna figure out the financing situation around that, but I'm getting that day one because that's gonna be it. We gotta do it because my stupid self. We already went and played like the new versions of Resident Evil, so 7 and 8, and then we went back and did 4 remake. So it's like. Oh, funny story. I found all the footage for Resident Evil 4 remake on one of my drives. That's dope. The whole game.
Oh, that's dope. That needs to be uploaded.
Yeah. So I got a content idea. I'm gonna lock in with it.
But I love it. I love it for the people who enjoy it. I love just watching the big words are escaping, and so I can't use the proper word, but the split between Leon's playing style and and Alice's playing style. I think her name is
Yeah,
Alice.
I think it's Grace.
Grace.
Her mom's name was Alice, I think.
Alice is the one from the terrible movies that made Hollywood think that that's what everyone wants to see with a video game movie.
Yeah.
Leon coming in and going,
oh, let me clear this up. Her mom's name is Alyssa.
Okay.
It just hit me. That's wrong. Don't pull
Fair.
my card.
That's okay.
Alice is from the movie. Grace is the daughter. Alyssa is from the Raccoon City spinoffs. So,
Right.
Okay, got it. There it is.
Leon coming in and saying, and I feel so weird just constantly saying the name Leon for explicit reasons. But
if you know, you know.
Leon
Shout out to
coming
White
in
Leon.
and Leon, isn't he in Tekken? I know some things. Him coming in and basically just being like, I'm gonna aura farm everything, and then I'm also gonna take your chainsaw away from you and kill you with it.
That part made me scream.
Oh, that was amazing. It was beautiful.
He's so fed up.
He's just
taking their
done.
weapons and killing them with it.
He's just so done. Like I'm completely sure that he may not smoke on screen, but that man smoked an entire carton of cigarettes when they told him he needed to come back to Raccoon City.
I just feel like he got hella hoes and he be just out here screwing the frustration away. Like it is so much there layered and all of it's deserved. Yeah. Like he's done way too much for us.
Way too much,
man.
He deserves everything. He deserves the Porsche, the $4,000 watch, and people who like watches.
The watch is crazy.
That if I had 4 bands to light on fire that I was not using for something else, I would want that watch. But
when I get wealthy, like a lot of things ain't gonna change, but there will be signs.
Right. And I know
that's the sign.
That the watch, yeah, the watch community would laugh at me for saying $4,000 is expensive for a watch. Leon deserves to spend all the money he wants on everything because that band been through it all.
Yeah, and tomorrow's not guaranteed. I don't know
exactly,
if you noticed, but it's zombies. Like, you know,
for a world in that game that has gone through multiple apocalyptic scenarios and come out okay, you'd think they'd be like, we're done with like anything biological science, anything. If you're like, hey, I want to study viruses, you get shot in the back. Like,
St. Valentine's Day Massacre.
Like, exactly. And then switching over, and so he's just done, and he's just gonna walk through everything, and I love it. And then switching to Grace and watching her scream and run in terror from the smallest things, it's gonna make gameplay amazing, and I love it.
Yeah.
I love it for you. You're gonna you're gonna have a great time.
Desert.
Oh, dude, Crimson Desert.
Just keep in mind, this is a quick hit. I want to reiterate that before I go into these last two. Crimson Desert is now dropping more information. Turns out the game does exist.
It does exist.
Slated for a early March release.
Yeah, March 19th.
Is this game gonna be co-op or not? Do we know?
So I don't think so. Pearl Abyss makes Black Desert, which is an MMO, and the best way I can describe it is it's Korean and it's designed to melt your GPUs. Everybody's beautiful. They
don't believe in ugly.
No, they don't. They have a very specific idea of what men and women that are very beautiful look like, and they let you go to town with the customization. You can choose the length of hair strands on the side. It's insane. Crimson Desert is looking to be single player only with the same art direction that Black Desert had.
Yeah.
I used to play this. I used to play Black Desert with Desmond. We enjoyed it.
Kid, man.
Yeah, he's a great dude. So fun. I could go on about Black Desert. Crimson Desert looks like they're doing the same thing but more. Yeah. And that's the best way I can describe it.
From the video, they're talking about a whole bunch of extra stuff that they're adding, multiple characters that'll be playable as you play through the game. To spoil it for you a little bit. And like it's looking ridiculous. and like they're doubling down on exploration as well. So like you can use your powers and everything in order to explore certain things. Like I saw one guy, he like crawled up a tree, but there was like, you know, those Star Wars tree huts, tree forts that they have or whatever that kind of like protrude out, right?
Yes,
Kind of like
the tree huts.
yeah, I don't watch Star Wars, man. I'm very honest about it. I'm trying to let me relate. But he basically used the power to boost himself horizontally, and then used another power to boost himself vertically, and then glided to get around it.
They
Stuff like that. I'm like, oh,
yeah.
that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun.
Black,
Plus, you can ride a dragon.
yeah, that's fantastic.
That was that one, and there was something else. Oh, you get a mech.
I don't
Yeah, I
like
want to
mech.
tell you that live.
Yeah, I
I
don't.
want to tell you that live.
I
Yeah,
don't
like-
like mech anime, but I am a fan of piloting a mech in video games.
You get a mech. It looks like BT.
Why are you
BT
doing
mixed
this?
with Bioshock.
Why are
So,
you doing
yeah.
this?
Hey, you.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna play it. I support this company.
Same.
They haven't missed. Black Desert is a fantastic game that I don't recommend anyone playing because the new player experience is not on par with what it should be, but
Yeah.
you will burn so much time in it. I can't wait for
Yeah.
Crimson Desert.
Bet. Last one before we get out of here, man. March 5th. Guess what drops? You guessed it. Marathon. You want to talk about Bungie now, or you want to talk, we can say this.
No, I like to pay my artists.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair. I think that's solid. I
Yeah.
think that's a solid jumping off point, a Bungie point, if you will.
Yeah. Yeah. The rope will snap.
man. You got anything? You got anything else before we get out of here, man?
Not huge things. We got Quick Hit Crimson Desert comes out first in March, and then we've got Forza Horizon in May, which technically would be Kiln would be next in spring or first in spring.
Yeah, I'm not sure. The dates I have, Kiln, it just says launching in spring.
Yeah.
So it could very well launch around the same time as Forza.
Yeah. And then we've got Game Freak showing that when you give them what they want to do, they can knock it out of the park. And then you've got Fable. And then I don't remember when Resident Evil comes out.
Resident Evil is next month. It's February 29th, 28th, 26th. The week of the 20th. February.
Awesome. Our month.
So, our month. Indeed. It is. Our month is crazy to get off live.
My birthday is in February.
What an ally. Yeah, I think that's it, man. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we've reached the end.
Yeah.
This is the end of episode 1 of the Respec skill tree. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. You can connect with us on socials at our respective socials. It'll all be linked under. You can find it. Blah blah blah. If you see anything, by all means, well, 2 things. 1, feel free to join the King LJ TV Discord. Man, English is rough when you're doing promos, right?
Very.
But you can join the Discord, and there's channels in there where you can interact with everybody and also drop content for us to look at, review, things of that nature, so that we can be loaded up for the next episode. That's really it, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let us know how this went. Questions, comments, concerns, emotional outbursts. You know how it goes. That's it. So, yeah. What else, Trav? Anything else, man?
Nah, we good. We out.
I think that's it. I think we're good. Yeah. I didn't think of how to outro this at all.
I didn't not. I was like, how are we gonna
wrap this up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess
we'd have to get a wrap it up button.
We could wrap it up button. It has multiple meanings. That's crazy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man. That's it. We'll see y'all next week. Oh no. We'll see y'all next episode. How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that way it's not a lie. A lot going on.
A lot. So much.
That's it. We'll see y'all next time, man.